welcome back. If you are new here, then hello, my name is Zoe and this is my YouTube channel. Today we're doing a realistic, minimal daily makeup routine, something that's really easy, quick, very natural. We're not even using foundation today, so you're going to be able to do this in like 5 to 10 minutes. It's going to be really easy, but it's just going to make you feel nice and fresh and glowy, and it's going to be comfortable for the day as well. So if you want to see my realistic daily minimal makeup routine, then keep watching. Okay, so the only thing I've cheated with so far is my brows. I've just soaped them and they're not in the best shape at the minute, so I wanted to get that out of the way before this makeup tutorial. But do your brows however you feel comfortable with. Everyone's got personal preference with brows. I just like to soap mine, make them look nice and fluffy and natural. It's perfect for me for every day. So to start with, I'm going to use the Revolution Bright Light Glow Drops. I absolutely love these. You can mix these in with your skincare or foundation. I really like to just apply these all over my skin because I do like to be very glowy, and these kind of like give like a blurred out effect. I can't really describe it, but they're not just like a highlighter drop. I think that they kind of blur your skin as well, so they're really nice if you don't want to wear foundation. The ones are in the shade Star Dew Gold, and these are perfect for me when I'm a tiny little bit tanned. They just give like a nice blurred out effect and they make your skin so nice and glowy, and I love to look glowy, especially during the summertime as well. And they're just really nice if you don't want to wear foundation but you just want your skin to look nice and fresh, and I just absolutely love them. They do all different shades as well, but they're really lightweight, smell amazing, and just look at the glow they give. They're absolutely stunning. Okay, so that's my skin with just the glow drops on. I just think it gives the perfect amount of glow but not too in your face shiny. They feel really lightweight, but it kind of just gives that kind of blurred out effect on my skin. Absolutely love them. I'm going to do a tiny bit of concealer. I'm using the Fenty Beauty Wear Even concealer because this is a very natural skin-like concealer. It's not a huge amount of coverage, but it's very brightening, which is what I like for every day because I've definitely got some darkness under my eyes going on. So I'm just going to pop a little bit underneath my eyes. I'm only going to pop it there. I don't think I need any other areas concealing. I'm just going to see how it looks when it blends out. I'm just going to use a brush for this as well, and then any excess that is on my brush I'll just take over my eyelids as well, just to kind of even those out. I get quite dark around my eyes, but for every day I don't necessarily want a huge amount of coverage, I just want a little bit of brightening. I'm just going to take that brush that I've used to do the glow drops and I'm just going to press over the edges just so it doesn't look too crazy. You could just go in and like do a bit of spot concealing as well if you've got any blemishes. You could also literally just go over with like a skin tint or something if you did want that bit of extra coverage. Just a perfect everyday concealer. You can still see your skin showing through, but if you do want a little bit of brightness under your eyes, that is the perfect one. I love this for every day. Okay, next we're going to warm up the skin a little bit. I'm going to go in with my Chanel bronzer. Again, I love this because it's a very natural finish and it looks stunning like for every day. And it's probably one of the most expensive beauty products, makeup products that I own, but I will always repurchase this because it is so stunning. So I'm just going to swirl my brush around in it. I love this because it does go perfectly when you don't want to wear foundation. I take this on holiday with me as well, and I'll just wear like sun cream and then this, and it just looks absolutely stunning. Really melts into the skin as well, and if you are a bit more fair like me, this does go really nice. I mean, I did put a bit of tan on last night, but you can't even really tell, so this just adds the perfect amount of warmth, especially for a natural makeup. I wouldn't necessarily use this if I'm doing a full glam because it is a bit more of like a sheer product, so I'd use like a contour stick for that. But for every day it's just absolutely stunning. I love the way it wears, I love the way it works into the skin. I also like to take this onto my eyelids as well, just to add a little bit of definition, just so they don't feel left out. I think it looks really strange on me if I've got nothing at all on my eyelids, but then the rest of my face looks a little bit bronzy. So this is just going to balance everything out. Okay, so we've got a little bit of colour back into the skin, we're looking nice and glowy. I'm going to add a little pop of blush now. I'm going to use the Revolution. This is the blush stick in Rosy Cheeks. Again, I've been loving Makeup Revolution, and this is just such a stunning colour. I'm going to do a little bit on the nose as well. I've really been loving a lot of blush recently. I'm definitely turning into a blush girl. And for everyday, more cream products rather than powders look so much more natural. So I'm going to stick to just creams today. And these just, they last really nice, they melt into the skin really nice. Adds the perfect amount of flush of colour. I'm going to do a tiny bit more. But yeah, they're nice and buildable as well. They've got like a velvety finish. So they're not too glowy and they're not too matte. So you can kind of add on top like whatever finish you want. With like a highlighter or a matte blush. They don't matten down the makeup that you've already got on though, so you can still see our nice glow showing through, which is perfect. So to finish the skin, I'm going to set it, but I want to keep it as glowy and as natural as I possibly can. But during the day, I do tend to get a little bit shiny here and in like my T-zone. So I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. This is in the shade 1. I'm just going to take the tiniest amount and just set my under eyes and sort of T-zone area, but I do want to keep as much glow. I'll do my eyelids as well actually, because they tend to get a little bit oily sometimes, but maybe just like my chin and just the very centre of my forehead. I don't mind looking like really glowy everywhere else, and once this starts to wear into your skin during the day as well, I will tend to get like a little bit more glowy in those areas, which is amazing. That is what we want. So that is skin done. I absolutely love it so far. Next, I'm going to curl my lashes. I'm going to do mascara. I have to curl my lashes because they grow like straight down, and unless I curl them, they just don't look as long. So I'll just do a few little pulses each side. So for mascara, I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I'm going to use the brown one today because it's a little bit more of a natural colour. I think it'll just look a little bit more softer than black. But this is my all-time favourite mascara ever in the world. And I'm just going to take off as much excess as I can because this is quite a fresh one. I find as well, having sensitive eyes, this doesn't make my eyes sensitive. It keeps my lashes nice and curled throughout the day and it doesn't dry or irritate my eyes. So this has been my favourite everyday mascara for years now. Okay, so I'm just going to press over everything, just make sure we're all nice and blended and we're happy with everything, and then we can turn to lips. Now I always use a lip liner because my lips, once I've got makeup on, they feel a bit invisible, like they're very fair and pale. You can't really see like a good lip line or anything like that. So I'm going to use Morphe's Chippy. This is one of my favourite everyday liners. I'm not using any other lip product. I'll fill in my whole lip with the liner and use that as my lip colour for the day, because I do find that they last a lot longer than a lipstick anyway. But today I'm going to use a lip treatment as well because my lips are really dry. And then on the top, I'm going to use the Essence Super Peptide Glossy Lip Treatment. This is really moisturising and it's a little bit of like a pinky undertone to it. So I thought that would be nice because we've done a pink blush today. Okay guys, that is it. That is my daily minimal makeup routine. It was a very short but sweet video today, but I hope you enjoyed it. I love makeup looks like this because like we're not getting full glam every day. Well, I'm not getting full glam every day, and it's just a realistic makeup routine if you want to keep it more natural. Yeah, I really like it. I hope you like it as well. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you did down in the comments, and let me know your favourite everyday makeup products as well. I really hope you did enjoy it. Give it a big thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you next week in my next one. Bye!